So it's an absolute pleasure to be here. When Mr. Bala asked me to do this presentation, you know, as many CIOs, CDOs, we do get asked to do a lot. Right away, the answer was yes. And the reason the answer was yes is we all have partners. We all have suppliers that work for us. But strategic leadership and strategic partnership with a vendor partner is very rare. And I will say this, get it out right from the beginning. Wipro has been a strategic partner, and we went on a journey at National Grid to find them. And there's some that we moved out, very big names that people were surprised we did that, and others that came in, and then others that doubled down. Wipro was with us, but they doubled down with us. So it's an absolute pleasure for me to be here. So National Grid is actually a British multinational utility. Our headquarters is in London. In the US, we do B2C business. The third leg of the stool for us is our ventures business, which is both regulated and non-regulated. And we do interconnectors, along with other distributed energy initiatives, et cetera, that at the holistic level, we bring energy to life for 20 million Americans and 55 million Brits. And we say, now how do you run IT for something like that where you can't miss a beat? What is it, a bigger picture that we want to do? And what does this company stand for? Well, we're a customer-centric company, and you know, we worry about our customers and that. And what that meant for us is we need to provide and have technology thought leadership. We want our internal business partners to talk to us about what the priorities are, but we want to be the technology thought leaders. So then we said it's anybody who receives our product within IT is our end user. Whether it is the person that receives the bill from our billing system who is a consumer, whether it is the inside field force worker that receives the work order to go fix a gas leak, whether it's whomever. And that's why we said we are end user focused. We have operational technology, we have SCADA systems, real-time systems, we have our control systems, and then we also have our enterprise systems. And those are very different entities to secure. So all of these things were really well thought out as far as who are we in IT as we start the journey of really improving our core base and moving into the digital world. We were information services. In 2010, National Grid outsourced everything. We're looking for engineering capability. We're driving software engineering. We're building digital skills, agile skills, blockchain skills, machine learning, AI, et cetera. And we're augmenting that with great partners so that we have that core competency to become the digital utility. It's a big deal. We talked a lot about the company and IT. Now let me talk about our commitment as a company and what is leading our digital agenda is to build the energy systems for the 21st century economy. The themes that are evolved around this, because everybody can say we're going to be a digital company, right? But what does it mean? Customer centricity, clean energy, innovation, and digital. The transformation has to happen, and our people are at the heart of it. Now, even those things, to me, when we start this discussion, are buzzwords. Laser focus. What we said is we want it to be an easy experience. We want to have affordable, clean energy. We want to give our customers choice or manage the electricity where choice exists and being part of the community. We're putting sensors and building substations that are digital. If you look at an electricity substation, we used to have our field force go up, or our workers, I should say, at the substation, climb to the top of the substation to see if there was discharge on the bushings, to know that a bushing might fail. All you need is IoT, doing a sensor. Very key initiative, gas business enablement. Our gas field force was going out to do jobs, and they had manual paper that they were filling out. With Wipro's help, we put it on iPads, we digitized it, work orders get downloaded, we know where our workers are. Geolocation systems will tell you now where exactly to go. Are you in the right vicinity? We can see where our workers are in case something happens and we need to get to them. So all of that is part of the digital agenda. The second big commitment that we made as part of our commitment to the future is a clean energy future. And clean energy is something that is just absolutely paramount for our world. We have a commitment for decarbonization. We have a commitment for decarbonizing both gas and electricity, electrifying transportation, and building strong economies across the globe. What does that mean specifically for us? So, accelerating zero carbon by ramping up renewable electricity deployment to achieve 67% of zero carbon supply. That says, on average, our footprint, we want to achieve 67% of zero carbon. We want to transform the transport segment. We've made a commitment as a company that we're going to electrify 10 million more cars, or help put out power stations, if you will, and electrify to get rid of reduce the cars. And then we also are looking to accelerate 5 million more oil-heated buildings in the Northeast. That is our clean energy future. We're grounded in technology and innovation, not just IT tools. We're grounded in new large-scale battery installations. We're grounded in digital substations that I talked about before. In 2018, we added 305 megawatts of hydro, wind, and solar power. And so all of that technology is new technologies that not just our engineering community needs to understand, but we need to understand as well, because we're connecting to it, we're providing information on it, we want to do Internet of Things, et cetera. With all of that newfound engineering knowledge and focus and commitment and that, how do we then proceed to digitalize the company? We made digital at our core. Our what and why, I think, is crystal clear. But now we need to talk about how. How are we going to do all of this? So the how we're starting to do all of this is we introduced architecture, enterprise architecture and business architecture into the company. We've got a new commercial team within the IT organization that helps us work with our partners. We came up with platform standards. I think you heard yesterday, Aaron from J&J talked about standards. We declared them de facto. Salesforce, Microsoft, et cetera, et cetera. That's what we declared. Our job is to do systems of differentiation on new platforms and try to find things that we can do. Electricity balancing systems, where we have to do steep algorithms, machine learning and AI to understand our customers. All of those things we're absolutely willing, and we've got the skills, et cetera, to go out and say, let's drive that for differentiation for our customers and to decarbonize. Our people are our foundation. We spend a lot of time ensuring that we have engineering skill set, that we understand what our people need and what we're recruiting for, that we have skill and passion around the people that we bring in, and that people don't view us as grandpa's utility, because there's just a huge opportunity to digitalize and to figure out exactly where we need to go for the future, which is the last point I want to make. All of the IT organization is challenged to not just say, okay, I understand the customer, we understand our carbon footprint, we know how we're going to operate, we know our platforms, et cetera. Everybody is invited to do futuring exercises. Imagine a world where, and think about the big problems that you wish you didn't need. Imagine a world where I don't get a bill, an electric bill at the end of the month and say, oh, my bill went up. Imagine a world where I can buy the electricity that I think I'm going to need for that house in Maine for the weekend, and I'm only going to buy as much as I want, like I buy parking meter money. And that way I know what I have and no more. Imagine a world where nobody is stealing energy. And we're setting those North Stars. And that North Star may change, may move, may have to come down. But you always have to set that North Star, and it has to be big, and it has to be audacious. Somewhat like our carbon commitment is big and audacious, but that's how our technology people are challenged to think. And so, we're really proactive, we're really driving it, we're hack-a-futuring, we're doing all of these things, and I'm really, really proud of the organization. The other thing that we say, and I shared it this morning, is we all have to be going the same way. And I welcome the debate, but at the end of the debate, we all have to go the same way, and that's why we always say velocity is more important than speed. on that North Star vision and where we're going. We're aligned on our platforms. We're aligned on how we're going to achieve things, and we go forward together.